beautiful children. This is Miss Abiodun. I've really missed you. Hope you are doing good. Hope you are fine. You are obeying mom and dad, and you are being good children at home. I trust you guys. I've really missed you. I've missed you a lot, and I can't wait to have you back in the classroom. So today's subject is going to be basic science, and today we are going to be treating a very interesting topic. The topic that you all know, you are all familiar with, and the topic is IT devices. IT devices. Meaning of IT devices. We want to learn what IT devices means. What does IT means? What does it stand for? Okay? So first of all, at the end of the lesson, you should be able to tell me and your parents the full meaning of IT. You should be able to define IT devices. You should be able to identify IT devices, and you should be able to describe common IT devices that you have around. Okay? So what does it mean when someone tells you IT devices? Now, IT on its own is not it this time around. IT means information technology. What did I say? IT means information technology. Information is spelled as INFORMATION. Information. Technology is spelled as TECHNOLOGY. Technology. Okay, so IT means information technology. Okay, now let us go to what it means. IT means the use of systems, especially computer and telecommunication, for storing, recalling, and sending information. Now, IT devices are those systems, are those things that you use in sending and receiving information. You can also use IT devices to store information, like the computer is an example of an IT devices. Okay, now IT devices are machines that make use of IT technology in their operation. It means before an IT devices works, it must have an IT technology imputed into it. Okay, now examples of IT devices that are around us, the common ones that we make use of. The first one is the calculator. I know you are very familiar with the calculator. Your daddy uses calculator. Your elder ones at home, they use calculator. So what do we use the calculator for? The calculator is used to carry out simple and complex operations in arithmetic. Okay, now you can see the picture of the calculator there on your screen. Okay, look at it very well. That is a calculator. Now the calculator is used to carry out additions. When the numbers you want to add is too big for you, you can just punch your calculator and then it's going to give you the answer. Now there are two types of calculator. You have the scientific calculator and you have the analog calculator. Now the scientific calculator is more expensive and more complex than the other type of calculator. Let's go to the next one. The next one is the GSM phone. Everybody knows about the GSM phone. Some of you even have at home. Now you can see the picture of a GSM phone. This one is a BlackBerry. Yes. Now the GSM phone is another example of an IT devices. Now what does GSM stands for? Now GSM stands for, the G stands for global, the S stands for system, and the M stands for what? Mobile communication. Now GSM stands for Global System for Mobile Communication. GSM means Global System for Mobile Communication. It means you don't have to fix your GSM phone in a particular place. You can go with your phone anywhere you are going to receive call. Now it is used for making and receiving calls. You make calls with your GSM phone, you receive calls with your GSM phone, you send messages and also receive messages with your GSM phone. Now let's go to the next one. The next one is the digital wristwatch. The digital wristwatch. Look at your screen. You can see a picture of a wristwatch there, and the time says 12:45. Now the digital wristwatch is an electronic wristwatch. It is an electronic wristwatch that displays time in numbers. You can see it. You can see the numbers written there, 12:45. Okay. There is no rotating hands like the analog wristwatch, that one that has long hand and short hand. No, but this one is a digital type of wristwatch and is an example of an IT devices. Let's go to the next one. Remote control. Every one of us, we have a remote control in our house. We have remote control for the TV. There is remote control for our decoder, like your DSTV, your StarTime, your GoTV. Yes, they are all examples of remote control. And the remote control is another type of IT devices. What do we use the remote control for? We use it to change channels into the program we want to watch. Now it is an electronic wireless machine that controls the work of a television or a decoder set. It controls the work of a television. Now when we talk about decoder is an example of your DSTV, your ITV, and so on and so forth, your GoTV. They are all examples of decoder, and you know that those decoders make use of remote control. Okay, the last example here is the digital camera. We've all seen the camera before. We've all been to the studio. We've all taken pictures. Now the digital camera is an example of IT devices. Now this type of camera takes picture of an object and then stores the image of the object in a film. There is something in the camera that is called the film. Now the picture taken will be stored in the film of the camera. It is then printed from the film. That is when you now have the hard copy of the picture. That is when you now see yourself on the hard copy of the picture. So we have so many other examples of IT devices, but for your level we are going to limit it to these 5 examples. Now the first example I gave you the digital camera is there, the digital wristwatch is there, the remote control is there. Now you can see the picture of a baby. You can see the baby is very cute. Using a mobile phone, a GSM, is an example of digital camera. Look at her using a GSM and also operating a laptop. You can see it. Yes, can you see it? That's very good. So we have so many examples of IT devices. Okay, so we've come to the end of this lesson. If you have any questions, you can drop it on my WhatsApp account, or you go to the Google Classroom and write your questions and we answer them. All right, stay safe and be good. See you next week. Bye. Shoulda.